They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pierce will try to pick it up. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the double. Cut.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
There he goes, left side. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 14-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Ready?
Here's Barkley. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Ready?
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Johnson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Ready.
Now Barkley. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Okay.
Here's
right.
3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
3-3. 10 cycles. Red, yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Barkley. Under pressure, they got him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Got his man, Dell. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Okay, ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Herbert. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit, trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to.
Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver, fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Three. Let's go.
Pierce. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 1. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Don't be lying. Pat the street. Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
They'll run for it with Pierce. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Bears at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Ready up.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Got it. Black swap. Hut, hut.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Come on, set.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Smash, red. Set, hut.
Back to throw. Barkley escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll go on the ground. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready, ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the bootleg, Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Ready, break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Clelin Ferrell, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 3.
22 needle. Set.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On the set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Field black. Hut.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And some room to work. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it in.
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Tyler Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw there complete to Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on third down now. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Okay,
Coming
ready?
up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Check, smash. Ready.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He was brought down by Malik Collins. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Mostert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Red, cycle. Hut.
Looking to throw. Barkley. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Viking 18.
Now Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool, 61 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw again, Barkley. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side, got Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. Barkley. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And this returnable for Hines. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had open work beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.